back.
Sometimes you got to freestyle.
This martini need a little more dirt in it.
Martini need a little bit more dirt.
Put some stank on it, huh?
Yes, yes, a little more brown to make it fine.
Just drinking olive juice.
I meant to order some. I got it off Drizzly, so.
That's the app that send you your alcohol. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They tax you on that?
Not too bad. No, it's not really all that bad. Depending on, well, actually, you know what? I didn't do it through Drizzly. It was cheaper through DoorDash. So I did it through DoorDash.
I got a good idea. Hordash.
There you go. used to be called Backpage.
Rebranded.
Man, listen. I had a coworker, dog. That nigga was smashing some baddies off Backpage, man. I said, dog, I know my luck. Then I'm not shaming you for, spending a little bread on,
Entertainment.
Yeah, that's fine by me. I said, bro, I know in the minute I do that shit, man, it's gonna be the police.
Yeah, gonna end up locked up.
Yep.
See Larry on ass on cops.
and my face gonna be like this. Just some bullshit. I ain't gonna be shamed. That's what it was like. You ain't gonna be like, nah, nigga, it ain't shame. It's a shame I'm being arrested for trying to pay for pussy. That shouldn't be against the law. I want to pay for some pussy. She want to sell some. She said it was $100 for an hour. I said, okay, cool. Here goes $100. That's against the law.
About a minute. No, you ain't about to do nothing for no hour.
Nah, they book you for the hour. That's how they do it. So you better be, you better try to get a couple in an hour. You know what I mean?
Watch some Netflix with her.
There you go.
Watch your favorite show and talk about your feelings.
Yeah. Like, sir, you got 57 minutes left. What you want to do?
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
I'll be real with you though. Hey, listen, that's fine. I paid $100. I tell you this much, you ain't going nowhere. You gonna watch this episode.
All right, nigga, you want to cuddle?
One of my favorite shows. Now we can just, feed at the end of the bed, bro. I'm like, yo, we ain't seen Daredevil yet? Oh, nah, come on.
You want your whole hour's worth.
I want my hour, man. I want my hour.
Can she use her phone?
No, hell no. Not when
can't text on the job.
No. Not on a new series, bro. Hell no. Oh, nothing pissed me off more when I'm trying to put somebody on a TV show. And it usually just be women. It really ain't a man.
That's pod. I want to we got some conversation we can get into.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's pod, man.
Keep all that.
Why not? I'm just staying afloat, separating the sheets from the goats without doing the most. It's the Culture Uncut podcast. I'm Silk and I'm with a few distinguished gentlemen I grew up with. Brethren.
Yo, it's Mr. Wet Willie himself. Yours truly, Trey Pound the moisturizer, and guarantee is wet or your money back. Oh man, my splash is delayed. Fucking YouTube. Splash.
Said I'm alive. I'm back with my guys. Here to spread truth and deny lies, and death to the ego that lives inside. Peace.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go the opposite of that. The only truth exists in silence. Let's get ready to lie, fellas.
Already. You know why I'm here. In the words of Marshawn Lynch. Man, welcome back, man. Welcome back. It's been a while, man. We've been every other week at this point. Been 2 weeks ago we did a podcast. We back with a different set. Larry Young, Trey, Sergio.
Exactly.
Stacks is in the background. He may type in some responses. We may not read them. We may read them. Who knows, man? But just glad to be back with my guys. I do want to make this more, regularly and a part of my routine. My days and my weeks off, and I don't come to the cut, bro, and be able to talk my shit with my fellas, then. But feels good to check back in with you guys, man. How y'all feeling? Y'all good?
Great, man. Happy to be back. Been way too long since I've been on Cup. Scheduling conflicts, being old, as Silk say, I lead the league in exhaustion. That's a fact.
All time. Hall of Fame
All
exhaustion.
time. Yeah. I never thought about that till you said it. I'd be like, he right. I gotta start eating some carrots or something, bro. Like this shit, I'm doing something wrong. But man, it's awesome to be back.
That's how I know you ain't standing up in nothing, man.
Apparently. Yeah, you might be
Nigga
doing
munch.
something.
You ain't a munch.
Nigga munch.
Nigga munch.
Nah, I can't do it.
Yeah.
As much as I may enjoy a little munching, I can't be a munch. Nah, that's a crazy title to withhold, man. But I'm freshly rooted down in Florida, starting a new gig, so my energy's up. Energy's good.
Break down munch for me. We're gonna talk about your Florida move in a little bit, but break down munch for me, fellas. What exactly is the munch? I know the song and all, but break it down to me or the listener that may not know what you guys are talking about.
A munch, I would imagine from the song, she kind of made it sound like a gladiator.
Nice.
It's a guy that is content with coming through, performing some cunnilingus, and getting up out of there, man. She pulls her panties back up, her shorts on, and tells you have a good day.
Okay, what a job.
He's a little delusional though, because he thought that she was feeling him.
I would too if I was eating your pussy.
I mean, right?
It's pretty intimate. You're not even feeling me.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like, if I can see how I could end up a munch. Like you could probably think you probably even if she say I'm not a simp, so I can't think from a simp's mindset. But even if some chick tell you like, yo, all I'm gonna let you do is just eat it, and your mind, you're gonna be like, yo, my game is so good, like I'm gonna be able to, that she gonna want more. She gonna
pull a banana in
the there you go.
Right.
Okay, but how many times can you go for that though?
Every time.
Yeah, no boy. Maybe two.
I'm not
maybe
gonna,
two.
me personally, but I can see how somebody falls for that.
No, I'm talking about. Oh, I would never fall.
Yeah, but we talking about the move, the maneuver.
I'm not pulling a full out munch and just walking home with a heart on. Hell no. I'm calling the police on her.
Up for it.
Call the authorities on it.
Call the boys in blue for the blue ball.
This bitch up, man. What's wrong?
This was an attempted rape. The setup.
This is insanity.
Bitches out here setting people up, man. This is entrapment.
Okay, so I comes over to the crib, right? She already ain't got no drawers. Only officer. So I guess to doing what I do. This bitch pulls her panties up and tells me have a good day. What?
Yeah, we got enough, Jim.
I thought she was feeling me.
You gotta go home with the glaze on your face.
Oh,
man.
Don't even let you use the sink.
Oh, I can't do it, bro.
You walking all the way home, smelling it on your lip.
That's outlandish.
That nigga's a munch. Shout out Ice Spice, man.
Yeah, I got some cousins that'll beat you up.
Song caught fire. She out here trying to figure it out now.
Yeah.
But more power to that young lady from the Bronx.
Life happens fast, man.
Hey, I'd rather have them problems. Try to figure out how to handle my newfound stardom.
Well, that's easy. Get the phone number.
First step, right?
Yeah. Get the phone number and block motherfuckers. Block. What? Block.
Getting rid of all the munches.
Here's the thing now. When you block somebody now, they ask you like, yo, do you want to block this motherfucker on everything?
Everything.
Yeah.
If this motherfucker make a new account,
that's crazy. How do they know? How do they know?
So you can really get a motherfucker out of there.
You know what I heard recently though is that like if somebody blocks you on iMessage, you can turn it off and send it as a text. It says "Stay toxic, my friends." I was like, damn, I didn't know that.
Not only for one text.
If I can get one off, if I really
It
feel
gotta be
away,
at
You get one
5.
back off.
if I really got, if I got one last, because now I literally get the last word. Like, I got one last thing to say to some of bitch. You gonna hear
make it
this
good.
shit? Yeah, make it good, make it count.
Yeah, you can block motherfuckers to the smithereens, man.
That's dope, though. That's dope.
Yeah, that's
I'd rather
another.
be completely out of there.
No, I think people need to use that shit more. I think blocking is good technology, man. I think people need to use that more, like into their personal life. People deal with too much shit from people, man.
Absolutely.
Like, just get them the fuck out of there. Use your app features. Go into settings, and they give you some options to get motherfuckers the fuck up out of your life if they killing your energy, killing your vibes. And everybody don't deserve your fucking Instagram profile, your stories and shit. Block their ass out of it.
Or your text messages. I've been reporting nigga text messages as junk.
Yeah.
This is trash. Please never text me again.
You know how we delete that shit? They say, "Do you want to report as junk?"
Yeah. Yes. Spam.
I blocked some family members on Facebook. They text me, "Hey man, you blocked me." I blocked their ass on there on my text.
Like, dang.
How'd you get this
your ass on here too? Like, God damn, I knew you had my number.
Plus, on top
of
that,
dare you text me? How dare you text me asking if I blocked you? See you blocked?
It don't matter, right? What does it matter? You're blocked. You're blocked. What are you asking me for?
It's not personal, man. I just need my peace and my space. Yeah.
Y'all ever did y'all had a nigga phone that had his name in your phone, but when they text you after a while, you're like, new phone, who this? And then block.
I don't know if I had to go through that. I just leave receipts on and then just ignore you like 2 or 3 times, and then usually that'll do it. I'm like, they get it now. Plus, like what Sid was saying about blocking, it can also help protect you from yourself. Like one of the worst things you could do is go to your ex page. Why would you do that? She happy now. Don't go over there, bruh. Man, she got a new dude. Don't do it. So being blocked can be a blessing for you as well. So I'm all for the blocking, man.
One in homeboy probably hit him up. Man, you saw your girl walking around with that dog on.
You're not my homeboy if you do that, man. I'm gonna fight you if you do some shit like that.
You heard a Charleton White a nigga?
Yeah, I wouldn't give a shit, man. I just like no, never mind.
But why would you bring it to me? That's the only thing I'm gonna have a problem with.
No, I'm just saying I yeah, I understand what you're saying. That's crazy. Like any friend that does that, he just don't like you.
Right.
Friend that bring you shit that your ex doing, that motherfucker don't like you. Don't bring me shit my old bitches doing unless it's bad news. If it's bad,
yeah. If she's shooting bad, let me know.
Yeah, let's laugh about that together, man. That bitch down bad. But if you seen her at the park with 3 kids, a puppy, and they look happy, nigga, don't tell me that, bro. What you want to fight?
And you seen, I called you 2 weeks ago and saying, man, dog, I'm telling you, the game different, man. These bitches out there acting weird. Hey, man, your ex out there, man. She got a French bully, and twins on the way, man.
Yeah.
4 bedroom, 3 bath.
Some Russell Wilson looking ass nigga, man. You look happy as a motherfucker, dog.
She might have fumbled that shit too. She tweeted that she found her Russell.
Yeah, right.
Tell you about that.
The future is much brighter. I found my Russell. You know what? You's an asshole. That's crazy.
You got all your exes. You got y'all follow y'all exes on social media?
So,
yeah.
What's that like?
It's cool because the only ones you can follow are ones that you have true closure with. Ain't no pressure, no
true closure. I got true closure with all the motherfuckers.
Yeah, so it don't bother me. We might.
Hey, what are you talking about?
We might legit. Well, good for you. I know people still looking for closure, man. I know motherfuckers still want answers. I'm like, dog, it's been 4 years, man. The answer is here.
I know answers. I ain't get answers at that time, but we both lived our lives, and I got enough answers from watching their life and my life as well. That both of us went shit.
Right.
That's your experience. Me, it's usually not bad blood. So
Nah, it's no
You
bad
feel
blood.
us?
I like if I see him, it's a hello. Like I think they want to be friends on social media, but I don't think my situation would allow that shit. You feel me? Um,
Gotta
but
respect that.
for sure. But yeah, ain't no bad blood. Not no closure at that time. But I ain't never need no closure, bro. This shit over with. What's closure?
I mean, it's
Motherfuckers
finito.
people would drop you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I learned about life. People move the fuck on, man. And attachment is really what depresses people and drive people insane. Is oh, that's my pussy, that's my bitch,
Right.
that's my old lady, mine. Now somebody else got something that's mine.
No, that's facts. That's facts. I agree. Closure is something that you got to find within yourself. You're not going to get it from somebody else. And waiting on that is only going to sabotage you. I'm not, listen, you got to come up with, it ain't going to work no more, whatever the case may be. But I know people, men and women, that want somebody to tell them what went wrong and put a final stamp on it. It's like, bro, it's over. What does it matter? You gotta be able to find that within yourself. Otherwise, you're opening yourself up to continually be emotionally abused.
Yeah, I think if both of y'all being real with each other, you can express that on like you know when shit ain't clicking.
Both two people being real is the problem though. That's a rare thing. That's very rare.
Right.
Both parties being real with each other, but both parties are rarely real with each other when shit goes wrong. Somebody was pump faking and bullshitting, and that's why shit went awry.
It's a fact. That's a fact. It's tough to be real because somebody gotta get hurt.
Not really.
No, it's okay to call people out on their bullshit. They just gotta acknowledge it. You know, like sometimes people have a problem acknowledging when they was wrong with some shit too.
No, finish your thought real quick, Larry. What are you saying?
No, I was gonna say somebody's got to get hurt, but hurt don't have to be the worst thing in life. Like you could call me on my shit and it'll sting, but I should be able to deal with that as well. I think a lot of people aren't able to face the mirror when it comes to either that bullshit or their shortcomings. And shortcomings are relative because what you might need in this relationship could be more than enough in a different one. Right. And that's what people need to find peace within. Like this person needed this. Let's say we'll make it something like sex. They needed sex 4 days a week. Well, another person is cool with 3. So your shortcomings for that person is totally fine for someone else. So you just need to face like, I'm not the person for this person.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, it's not that you're not a good person or a good enough person. This just isn't the best match. And some people can't deal with that. Some people get a little too hurt by that. I'm totally
right. I'm cool with like even if I don't give a fuck if people get hurt. I don't care if I hurt people or somebody hurt me about like expressing their honest feelings and shit, right? And I just think that's not expressing your feelings, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship. That's the shit that people be looking for closure in. You know, you're in a relationship for a long amount of time and you got no honesty, and then there's a break off. I'm like, bro, you've been acting like you was happy for all these years, then all of a sudden we fall off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? Relationship just goes downhill quick. Like, what the fuck happened? So I can see the mix up. It's life, but
what people just gotta get tough. People just gotta get tough, man. That's all. Like, life is hard. Like, it's got its, and that's why I cherish the good moments. Life is gonna be tough, man. You're gonna deal with a lot of rough moments in this life, but if you're blessed, you're gonna have.
Niggas ain't tough no more, man. Niggas on internet all day. They ain't going outside playing.
They ain't scrape their knee. Yeah, they ain't scrape their knee.
Mud pies.
Right. And that, to me, as a person who has been through a lot of ups and downs, like I kind of expressed to y'all earlier, like I'm not in the most prime position I've been in my life, but I'm still feeling blessed, happy. My energy's good because I know where I come from. I was saying earlier, I got a coworker, and he's worried because he's in a bit of a down situation, but this is a positive situation for him, right? He got hired when I did. And I'm like, bro, stay encouraged. I'm going to help you out. We're going to get you where you need to be. Because so that alone helps ground me in a lot of situations. I think a lot of people haven't been the ups and downs help. A lot of people haven't been through the pains or the downs and been able to bounce back and deal with it. So I get to appreciate every positive moment in my life. Like something simple like this right here, what we're doing, is a great positive in my life, and I really appreciate it. This is something I get to say, man, I got to kick with my guys. We had a good time. We got to laugh, joke. We got to have real conversation, and that's a great thing. Everybody isn't necessarily able to put that perspective on life, and I think that's an exercise. I think that's something everyone needs to work on and enjoy the good moments. Realize some of them are simple. Everything ain't a lottery.
Look, enjoy every second, good, bad, no matter what the moment is. You gotta, whatever you're going through, you just gotta grow through it, dog.
It's a fact. Deal
you
with
only
it.
got one of these to live, bro. You're gonna spend that bitch living, being miserable, sad, and miserable again, or you gonna, take life.
Because you're going to be miserable. You're going to be sad. There's going to be hurt, heartache, pain. But there's going to be some positives too. And you just got to. The hurt made me just appreciate the highs way more. That's all. I guess that's the simplest way to put it. How's everybody weekend?
Amazing, man. Sorry, man. I had to get out tweeting some content, man, for a football commit. So yeah, good shit, boy. We got mustard, man. Mustard on the beat.
Oh, y'all did? Oh, that's what's up.
Nice.
Mustard on the beat. We got you today, man. I won't get to no recruiting.
Was it gourmet?
This is my steak, man.
Look at you go. Y'all boys, y'all got it past us now, but all right.
Oh, we top dog. Yeah, we top dog. You already know what time it is, man. I got 2 wins. All right, we ain't finna talk about that
shit. Yeah, we'll do that later.
We'll do that shit another time. We got that shit. We got that on Sunday. We get into some of that. Sirs, how you been in your personal life, man? You got some new buns? You slapping some cheeks?
Got you some HP?
What's on, man?
Are you really living if you don't have HPV?
Oh no, I ain't say HPV though. I was just talking about
Lord, what you trying to wish on me, Ricky Bobby?
Everybody got HPV if you had sex, bro. That's just what it is.
I was talking about hurricane pussy, but
that too.
No, I didn't get no relief box. But overall doing good, man. Like everybody said, man, highs and lows. So thankful to be back with the homies. In a good space, man. You know what I'm saying? Earth Day celebration getting ready to come up. So I always love that energy around this time. A lot of reflecting, a lot of revelations. So a lot of growth.
You go out there and start hugging trees and rolling in dirt and shit.
A little bit, bro. I ain't gonna jack to you. Me and my baby, we used to do that. We used to
hug the tree for real.
Yeah. No lie, bro. No lie. I'm one of them, but I'm a cool one of them. You feel me? Like I ain't no stereotypical, but you know what I'm saying. I'm a cool one. So
I ain't take you for a tree fucker.
Bro, you hell.
I know what you get out of it.
I never even heard of that term. Tree
right.
I was hugger, sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you flipped it a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Release different type of, you know what I'm saying, energy type shit. It absorbs your negative energy and it gives you some. It's like an energy transfer. It's very relaxing, bro.
Do it gotta be a specific kind of tree?
No, bro. No. I just like pause.
Poison ivy.
No poison ivy.
You like big wood, my boy? Is that what you just said?
I said pause, bro. We're
gonna have to take that to the board. I don't know if you can pause. I like big wood, man, but all right.
That wasn't my friend.
But how does process work though? For real.
So being 100, bro, we got it from my baby. She was just doing it one day on our walks. She would just walk up randomly and just hug a tree and smile and different type of shit. So we actually Googled it and it was just talking about the different type of health benefits that, you know what I'm saying, come from it. So we learned from watching her. And then I would go on my walks during meditation and different things if I'm feeling a certain type of way, bro, and just hug the tree, breathe for a little bit and step away and feel a lot better.
That's all right there, man. I can't
Yeah,
be
yeah.
mad at that.
I ain't mad at it. I don't know if
wholesome.
I'm trying to see if I can. I don't know if I can do that one.
Yeah, and then
I hug my tree every once in a while, Trey.
pause. And then step it up a notch, like I said, and then you know what I'm saying, grounding. You know what I'm saying, be barefoot on the grass with it. You feel me?
Yeah, I can do that.
That really gets you. Yeah. Bro, you said you hug your wood, bro. I can't listen to you
Yeah,
say
every
that.
once
You
in a
gotta
while.
say pause.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying. I thought every man hugged his tree every once in a while. I don't care how happy your relationship is. Hug a tree every once in a while.
Man, best friend gonna be a man best friend.
and
Huh?
let it know you love it, man.
Feel miserable afterwards. You're like, damn, I can't believe I subjected
You can't believe I hugged the tree, man. Why not? If I don't love me, who going to?
So when is Earth Day?
Oh my bad, bro. It's in the spring. I damn near want to say it's around 420. Like 422, 418, something like that.
Oh,
That
you
sounds
got
about
some.
day for me.
Yeah,
Everybody got through the hurricane fine?
Yeah, I dodged that bullet. I was still in Savannah. It actually did do a little damage where I'm at currently, but I stayed in Savannah that weekend, so I was able to dodge that bullet. So not doing too
All right,
bad.
man.
And
Y'all
the
ready to
area looks okay.
podcast, man? Let's podcast, man. Y'all
All right, what else we
bullshitting.
got? Go ahead. Shit, go ahead.
I ain't bullshitting. Y'all talking about hurricanes, hugging trees and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got a tree stump over here that I sit on. That's behind. I sit on the ground. Like, nah. I think you need to do that.
I'm not sitting on no wood, man. Each
Pause
their
and all
own,
that.
man.
But I think like sitting on the ground, we're supposed to sit on furniture and walk on concrete and all that shit. Oh, like
yeah, I'm cool with all that. I just never hugged a tree. That's the only thing that kind of threw me off.
You definitely
but I sit on the ground for like
hug
that
the
type of
twig
connection.
at the very least.
I don't hug a tree, but I go sit on the ground outside
Snake.
and write and meditate or study or listen to some music just to be in contact with the earth in some type of way.
And I think that's dope. There's gotta be some good grass, man. It could be that and some soft ground. Don't give me a ghetto ass, project ass, hard ass shit. That shit. Every grass don't hit the same. I do agree with you saying.
Right.
I think there's a connection to that. I think there's actual science behind that too. So like Serge was saying. So
no, it is.
I struggle with getting vitamin D pause. Cause I don't like being in the sun, dog. I'd be like, man, it's hot, bro. Like that's something I do struggle with. But I'm like, yo, you need to
shit,
bask in the sun
man.
A little bit more.
Going for a walk in the sun. You're a black man.
Kind of.
I go out there to recharge, man.
I took a lot of that shit for granted until when I was out in California and got to walk into those redwoods and shit. And you see, like, man, it's a lot of years, a lot of life in those
man.
trees. And it's so quiet and humbling, bro. I ain't in front. I just felt something walking through there. So I get it, but I ain't never had the urge to go hug one of them.
Go ahead, man.
Well, belly suplex, baby. What you had?
Charleton White and T.I. beefing right now, and I think that's the funniest beef in America. Because T.I. dead ass serious. His son dead ass serious.
And so is Charleston.
Nah, he's not at all.
He bullshit.
Yeah, he bullshit, man. I think he's dead ass serious. He's bullshitting around, man. But I think it's hilarious. I'm glad that he did do what he do. I'm not a big Charleton White fan, but I do think it's hilarious how tough these millionaire rapper kids try to act, man. Like how gangster they try to be as millionaire kids. I think that shit was a good call out, and I'm glad he calls out like little shit like that. But T.I. gonna get this man killed on some real shit.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
I'm just saying, if I was a millionaire rapper dad, like what I would do at this point, bro. Like I gotta have somebody come shoot at you, man.
No.
Yeah. No. The funny part is he's been trying to tame that little nigga for a long time, and it took Charleton White to come out and do it.
Well, T.I. came and said before, like, I can't do nothing else. You know what I mean? Like,
He grown
Some
now.
of this,
I mean,
right,
some
and
of that was the
some of it
raising.
is, well, and some of it is genetics. Like he's T.I.'s son. I mean,
That ain't T.I.
yes,
though.
sir. Yeah, shit, me. T.I. ain't been a wild boy for all these years we known him.
A wild boy, but being like just ignorantly disrespectful and just stupid. Nah, I don't think T.I.
Well,
been that.
now do you
T.I.'s a
blame?
the stuff I see him do is very ignorant street shit. Like he could get killed.
Mhm.
Like I don't think he's gonna live long. T.I. was a very wise guy when it came to street shit. As far as we know, like it wasn't no dummy and doing goofy shit. The way he moved in the game wasn't goofy. He
And
did
even
stand
T.I.
up
said
shit.
it. T.I. said the shit that King doing gonna fuck around and get him killed before all this even came out.
Yeah, right. So what I'm saying is you remember everything's a little nurture and nature, right? So part of his genetics is some of T.I.'s wild, a little bit sporadic behaviors and a
I think
privileged upbringing.
some of it's learned behavior too, but I don't think it's like
Yeah, that's what I'm
genetic.
saying. Nurture and nature. Some of it is you take spoiled kids.
Man, T.I. was on the road too much, man. That boy, like, he
Could have
got
been
sassy
right.
ways, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about
Yeah.
nobody kids, but it's
No,
just
no,
like
no.
some of the reacting ain't men reacting. Like some of the lashing out stuff he do on social media. That's how women like react to shit, man. No, I don't want to get into everybody's personal life and how they raise kids and shit, but I just think like Jit need to relax. I'm glad Charleton White called him out on that shit because that shit corny, man. Y'all around here perpetuating like y'all gangsters and shit like that, bro. Y'all ain't gotta live that lifestyle at all. Y'all got rich dads with resources for y'all to be able to do real business and stay out the fucking street. So why are you perpetuating that lifestyle? I don't get it.
You got the clips?
Some people crave it.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if you guys listen to my expert opinion with Math Hoffa. It's one of my favorite shows, podcasts to check out. And Young Berg was on there. Young Berg spoke on how he was raised by millionaire parents, but he had a craving for street life. So despite the fact that he didn't have to do anything, his parents weren't rappers. His parents weren't, his parents were, I think, an administrator, like a high level administrator, like with the education system. And I forget, maybe something like high level nurse, someone, whatever. He came up on the millionaires. So part of it can be just like some stuff I don't know if you can necessarily guide your children away from. They'll just want to do shit. And that doesn't mean you were a bad parent. They just want to get into some dumb shit. Bird didn't have to do nothing he did.
No, I don't think there's no such thing. I mean, there is such thing as a bad parent, but I'm not calling anybody a bad parent. But like my dad could understand and tell me some moments where like, oh, I messed up here, or I made this mistake, that mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's me and my dad like talking through like just like on some healing shit. There's like some things that I went through as a young adult that my dad could say, hey, if I would have did this better when you was a teenager, things I could have instilled in you where you wouldn't have went through such and such. You feel me?
Right.
When like, of course, like you can't, there's no way you to guide your kids down a perfect path, but something was missed for him to be like the way he is. You know what I'm saying? Like they missed somewhere. Like the way he is, he's blatantly rude. The thing he did at Waffle House to a service worker, the way he talks to people is very disrespectful, like privileged type shit, spoiled kid behavior. So like they missed the ball somewhere, and that happens as parents. None of us are perfect. I don't think he's a bad parent. I think he's a great father, to be honest with you. He's there, shit. You know what I'm saying? And providing, doing what he got to do. I think he has intelligent kids. For the most part, you look what he got, bro. Like King, the only one wilding.
That's facts.
So got a lot of kids.
It's only one more little one, right? I think.
Like
little one. Yeah, you're right. King is the only one that's like been acting out and doing stuff. And that's the thing. Like, so odds are, right? You have 7 kids, 6 kids, whatever it may be. One of them just gonna be old. Hey, listen.
It happens.
Hey, listen.
It happens.
And I'll tell you right now, I don't have no kids. But if I had 6 and 5 was upstanding,
you might well go on. You gotta go hit some raw, bro. You 40 something, you're going to hit some raw.
We ain't getting into that. Come on. We gonna do that right this minute. But Yeah, like five out of 6 is not bad, you know, and some of it is going to be. And I had homeboys like that. I had homeboys that I envied growing up. Going, man, he had everything I wanted, all the shoes, all the clothes. Parents worked really hard to provide him with all these material things. They were at every game, you know, but he just had a thirst for the streets. And he threw his life away. They can't say, probably the only thing they may have done quote unquote wrong is spoil too much, and that could be a thing. I do think that could be detrimental, especially to a young man.
Sure.
You know, you want to teach kids work ethic and
accountability.
Yeah, you put in, you get something out. If you don't, you shouldn't get anything out. And I think that is probably a big. I think that's a big problem with the, you know, quote unquote, what is it, Gen Z? I don't know, whatever. After us, whatever's after the. You know, they keep putting new labels. Apparently, I think I'm a millennial, just barely.
Yeah, we millennials, man.
Yeah, just barely a millennial. So whatever generation after that, yeah, we make some mistakes in trying to provide everything. You gotta have balance in everything. So that's crazy. It's really funny. Charleton White will call the police on your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Charleton White calling the police on them boys in Texas.
Charleton White corny, man.
I got the clip. Want me to play it?
Yeah.
Which one? Go ahead. Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them, but he went ham on.
Which one? Set us up a little bit on this one.
Which one are we reaching for? It may be one that I particularly want to hear. Who are we talking about? Charleton White? Or are we playing King or T.I.?
I had Charleton White response to King joint. To T.I.
I want to play T.I. first and then play Charleton White. I want everybody here upset and show y'all the difference. Because I said that T.I. dead ass serious. I don't think Charleton White is. But play T.I. first. I want people to hear that shit.
Go ahead. He'll get serious. One thing about Charleton, he will get serious as soon as you get serious.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Wrong or right, bro. You fuck with my child, and I'm a millionaire, and I ain't got time to come square up with you. I might send somebody to tear your ass up.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm just giving you the facts.
He ain't really fucking with you.
Not in Georgia, the way they locking niggas up.
He just talking shit, man. Don't do it, man. He just talking shit.
Just run down on them, pistol whip them a little bit, sir.
You know what I mean?
Look on as not just me, no, my family, my wife, my children, Ted.
This ain't the one.
No. The people that we.
This is he trying to beg for help.
Outside of our convenience.
Why my friends?
Go out our way to help.
I ain't got no time. I ain't got nothing to do with me, nigga.
It's calling us for
he calling help to be a little Charleton White ass.
People who can't afford to house themselves.
I want to hear them, bro.
Families who can't afford to bury their loved ones. People who can't afford to bail themselves out. You know, or just people who need inspiration, just need to be poured into. None of these organizations, none of the leaders of these different communities, nobody thought to stand up, speak on my family's behalf when we being attacked. Nobody. Never. Not once.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm sending killers. You think I'm doing this shit?
All right.
I need Rubber Band Man. This is not the Rubber Band Man. That's not the Rubber Band Man.
Where the homies at? 2 Chainz. Jeezy, please make a statement. Diss him, please. That was horrible. I hated that.
All right, now play Charleston, man.
Go ahead. I ain't know that.
I told you that, bro.
Yeah, that's the softest shit.
Come on, man. It's not the Rubber Band Man. I know.
Give me a year and a day, T.I., man.
I'm sending shoes at Charleston, man.
Call them methamphetamines, man.
I'm sending them boys at him.
Say my mama raised a bitch. Nigga, your mama and dad raised a yellow freak. Yeah. That nigga T.I. son say, nigga, I whoop your whole ass. Now, T.I., you raising these kind of little yellow motherfuckers. You got a yellow motherfucker. Look how your son look. Talking about he'll jump on a 50-something-year-old nigga. Yo, boy, hey, you show T.I. them the kind of boys you got. Say, T.I., listen, if your boy jump on me, y'all will bury that yellow motherfucker. I shoot him right in his goddamn throat. I wish an 18, 19-year-old nigga would jump on me. Boy, I Trayvon Martin, that little motherfucker.
T, I gotta send him now, bro. T, I
That's
gotta
the-
send him.
Right hand.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gotta send him.
Bro, I'm sending people to run down on this man, bro. I'm not playing with this idiot. On that thing, rubber band man asking for help. No, I'm sending them my peoples to run down on you, bro. It's outlandish, man.
Call the man a freak.
A yellow freak.
A yellow freak. I got the yellow freak, and you talking about the Trayvon Martin. I gotta send. First of all, the Trayvon Martin shit. That's why I don't fuck with dude. Dude, the clown, man. Ain't no
That's some
reason for you to
wild
throw
shit.
Trayvon in that shit, man.
Right.
He always take it to a place they don't gotta go. I agree.
Always,
I was like,
bro.
why you saying Trayvon? Like, that's not.
Come on, dog.
That doesn't equate at all. So he'll have me. He reminds me a lot of controversial figure on this show. I'll be with him up until a point, and I'm like, all right, man. See,
He's gonna burn out. You can't survive like that. Like you're offending both sides. Like people with you, and then they're like, "Oh, this motherfucker."
this motherfucker.
Like,
How you bring Trayvon into this? Trayvon Martin, bro. There's nothing honorable about the death of Trayvon Martin.
real quick,
Nothing.
what do T.I. want people to do?
Yeah, that is funny. That is so funny.
Like, you want to turn our profile picture black? Like, what do you want us to do, man?
Yeah. Phil, holla at your boy, man. I've been a fan forever.
Everybody cock their hat to the side.
All right. Hey, listen, I argue for Tip all the time. It's one of the
I got a
greatest
rundown
catalogs ever. You know what I mean? If you want, let me know what you want us to do, brother. I support you, my man. Just
I ain't doing shit to y'all. I watch gladly from the sideline. Niggas say,
I do whatever.
All right, now we gotta play king shit. Play king shit real quick.
Yeah, King's out of control.
Play king shit. The yellow freak.
That's a light bright motherfucker, man.
Why I shoot the shit out of you? Call my son a yellow freak, bro. You gotta go.
No, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
You call my son a yellow freak.
Don't do it, man.
That's outlandish.
Oh man.
Hell no, boy. Hell no. Bruh. Yo, why my twin just hit me? Why my twin just hit me?
You hit me.
And tell me this old ass nigga talking about me. Me and him. Like, what? Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, really, bro? Like, really? Like, come on. Like, really? Like, that don't even make no sense. Charleton White, shut your bitch ass up. Stop. Leave me out of it. I ain't here for, I ain't here for the, back and forth with you. You an old ass nigga, bro. You an old ass nigga, boy.
That is a fact.
That's a
I'm
fact.
telling you, boy. I ain't.
You gotta get king his props like that. You too old to be.
You were just at Chop Cafe. Niggas kicked you out. Like, I don't know if that's what made you like, but I don't really do it like, go talk to the Island Boys. That's more your cat. Like, I ain't in there with you.
Black Island boy.
I ain't in there with you.
Kind of sort of.
I ain't in there with you, bro.
All right, that's enough of king.
Yeah, he ain't saying shit. You don't have your daddy's articulation.
The CIA gave us crack, Instagram, and AIDS, man. That's a fact. Freddie Gibbs is a genius.
Real quick, how's that new Gibbs album? I've been hearing great reviews. I haven't checked it out yet. I'll check it on the way home tomorrow. But anyway,
it marinates, man. You got Freddie painting pictures, bro. So it ain't punchlines and all that shit. You gotta let it simmer a little bit. But great production. Okay. Yeah, great production. Like the layout of the album. It's a beautiful project. I like the features at first, like some of the ones with Moneybag and them ones. I was like, I don't know if I like that, but you let that shit spin a few times, man. They kicking some shit, man. Yeah, it
What's
worked
up?
out, bro. Solid album. I like it. It's in
Yeah.
the contention of album of the year. I don't know if it wins. Some people are overhyping it a little bit.
Yeah,
don't know
I
if it
heard
wins.
like motherfuckers been hyping the hell out of it. So I was like, let me let it sit for like a couple of weeks and then I'll play it.
I got a
OD
better clip
James.
of King.
OD James dropped some gas too, man. That's what, like bar for bar, man. You just want to talk about bars. I think he barred that shit up. He got a better album than Freddie on just the bar for bar per rapping shit. Bodie problem is he monotone as fuck, so there's no personality in his shit. What you about to say, Trey?
Oh, I got another clip of King, probably a better one.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think you got the better one now. Play that one real quick.
Boy, Charleton White, you was a bitch, boy.
Yeah.
That nigga said he was with him. Man, I stayed with my older cousins. Motherfucker went to pointing who did what, man, we was about to whoop your ass when you come back down here from telling. Your ass, I can see you had a soft upbringing. That video I seen was just so funny. The nigga got so tough.
That's crazy to be a millionaire's kid and tell somebody they had a soft upbringing. That's nuts.
Yelling, boy.
Like, cut King off. King delusional. Cut it off.
Yeah, King crazy, bro. But I think he's legit crazy though. But part of that is he's T.I. kid. Part of T.I. is a little off. As much as I'm a fan of T.I.,
everybody's a little off. We all are a little off, bro. Everybody.
Not me.
Everybody.
Go ahead.
No, we all off. That's a fact.
I'm on.
No, we all off. I know I'm off.
On one, motherfucker.
I think we all off.
One.
I've never met a normal motherfucker, man.
That's fair.
Like, who the fuck is normal?
Not a nail.
Well, that nigga's wild. How about that? I ain't wild.
Like, what is normal? If you meet a normal motherfucker, he's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah,
I promise you.
There's a difference between being off and being a freak, huh?
Yeah. No, yeah. Nah. Something different about King. But we all off. None of us are normal. But King got some other shit going on for sure. Not sure what it is.
Hey, he's daddy's boy, man. That's just what it is.
Nah, I don't know. I think he's mommy's boy. I don't think it's daddy's boy.
Nah, he definitely got a lot of.
You didn't watch the T.I. show.
Some of it.
Yeah, he definitely was a mama's boy on that show.
Yeah, if you watch that show, King was a constant like problem in their marriage and beef in their marriage was her baby and King. The way the shit they let King get away with. Just look at those old episodes. A lot of y'all spoiling him, y'all fucking him up, y'all giving him too much, y'all letting him miss school, y'all letting him do this. There's a lot of T.I. saying that y'all babying this nigga and y'all gonna fuck him up.
Okay. Well, what I say when I say that is prime example is myself. My mom will always say, just like your dad, just like your dad, just like your dad. And it's like, but my dad wasn't there, like physically in the flesh. My dad didn't raise me. But what I came to understand later on in life as I reconnected with my father is I'm a lot like my dad. And he wasn't there. It wasn't his social influence.
It was his mannerisms. Yeah.
It's just his genetic imprint upon me. He wasn't there. My dad was not a day-to-day influence.
But yeah. I think if he, I may be wrong, but do you think that influence could have changed if both parents was there?
Well, I mean, sure, but how come I'm so much like him without living with him?
Yeah, genetics.
It's just genetics.
But he's not like T.I.
I think stupid. He is. I think he's baby. I think he's no. That's what I think he is.
T.I.''s smart.
He's a
not to call anybody's child that, but like listen. You talking about like I think his problem is like it ain't the genetics, right? Because we you use that in a negative or positive way, Like he could channel that like the other kids got his genetics as well, and they channeling those genetics in a positive way, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem, like I was saying, was if you watch that TV series, T.I. warned them of this shit over and over, bro. You can go find those clips very easily of hey, you guys are gonna fuck him up. Even with his music career, T.I. was like, nah, I'm not giving him a big tour, and y'all gonna fuck his ego up. The kid already he entitled. You know, he's really walking around. The name they gave him fucked him up as well. Like, you know, like it's a lot of entitlement in that. So it's a lot of shit going on there. But I don't think it's just straight up genetics that make him do negative things.
No, again, I think it's a balance. I think it's a balance thereof, because there was a time, I remember it was a hashtag saying keep T.I. There was a time where T.I. was definitely moving goofy. Well, we were like, bro, what is he doing? Where
goofy?
T.I. got locked up with meth. It's like, what? And he just, remember right that he just got out, and then they sent him right back to go do another year and a day.
I don't think it was meth.
Yeah, I believe it was methamphetamine, some sort of
methamphetamines is in like most uppers.
Yeah, so whatever that may have been.
I don't think he had meth. He was on meth, but getting
yeah,
caught with
whatever
drugs,
it was.
that's just rock star shit. I don't think
that was
goofy.
There was a time where I definitely thought, and again, I don't think T.I.'s dumb. I don't. I think T.I. got a little bit reckless. I think T.I. was, had a little bit of a God complex at a point. And I think some of that is reflected in King as a spoiled brat with the name King, with, some of the genetics. I just think he's like the perfect storm of fucking up. You know what I mean? And like you said,
I still don't say. I think T.I. made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? As a young, like 23, 24, 25 years old, with the world in your hands a little bit, so it's very easy to get an ego, God complex, all of that shit. But I thought he always moved like an ultimate professional and businessman. I thought he was very serious about his business, very organized the way he ran his organization. Didn't have a reputation of robbing people or having like tax problems or any wild shit. I thought he was very astute businessman and about his shit. But when it came to like party and all that, he would get into some trouble. Even with the getting weapons and all that stuff, I don't think that's goofy. Like, you see rappers getting killed right now. I think they feel that pressure for real. I think he was trying to protect himself. So I don't think T.I. ever moved goofy like King is moving. I think they had the same genetics, but he's channeling it towards some negative shit and some goofy shit. And T.I. wasn't never on no shit like that.
No, I actually think we're pretty close to the same mindset. Honestly, I wouldn't never categorize Tip as goofy. Never thought of Tip as goofy. Little reckless, sure. Never goofy. That's probably, so I think that's what you're seeing, a little bit of the recklessness. Added with being babied, pampered.
I wouldn't
privileged.
say
that's the issue. It ain't his genetics. That's the issue. Was the babying, the privilege, the entitlement, and not holding them accountable. That's the issue. The genetics ain't the issue at all. And like I said, like I think fathers keep that. I spot things that, and I stop my wife and her mother and say, "Hey, you're gonna fuck them up if you keep doing that."
Yeah.
She may not understand that shit, and I have to tell her, "You're not a dude. You gotta listen when I tell you. If you mother him that way, or you say this, or in the communication, if you do these things to him, you're gonna fuck him up in the long haul."
Yeah, he was definitely more of the disciplinary in the family, in which he should be, because he's his father. He was around, but he also because he was trying to include his family in a lot of stuff, and he was trying to make it like a family like affair. Like, he was trying to get shows and everything about centered around his family. So I wouldn't say that he wasn't.
I love how Tip moved, man. But he was wilding out a little bit, and I was just like, it was a moment as a fan. I'm just like, he making some dumbass mistakes. But boy's young. Anywho,
when he started growing his hair out, that's when everything went south.
Tipping the dreads, tipping the podcast when shit started getting weird.
Speaking of fatherhood, man, what you think about the 50 and Marquis? Is it Marquis or Marquis? I think it's Marquis situation.
50 just dropped the troll. 50 just trolled him with
50 is diabolical.
I mean, what's your take on it, man? I mean, I know I kind of
I see both sides, bro.
Sticky, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so for
Man,
those,
just that with the ops, man.
he did. He damn sure did. He
The
damn
nigga
sure
try
did.
to kill your pops, and you go link up with him.
That's
I don't know, bro.
insane, right?
Now you
After you
25.
dropping, yeah.
Yeah,
now you 25, bro. Like, no shit no more. You sitting with my ops, people that
that's
try to take me off this planet. Man.
ooh. And you know, that's asking 50 to be a wow, like a maturity level that is oof a
All right, let's break down
lot.
the whole shit. Let me get
So yeah,
your
I'm about to say
overall
let's start back
opinion.
for the audience, right?
Yeah, let's start back
Uh
from the audience.
long story short, 50 Cent's son Marquis, his oldest son, just turned 25. He went viral because he was on live and he was basically saying that when his father was involved with his mother, I believe 50 was giving them like 25 grand a month. And then, you know, they had a split of sorts. And then 50 was only giving her, well, no, I'll take it back. 50 trimmed it back and then he went to court. Court said, give him 6,700 a month. Now she's like, what the hell? And everybody's got the long face. Marquis goes out and he's like, 6,700 a month in New York, that ain't nothing. And he said, I had to rebuild my life with $6,700 a month. And I don't know if a single tear was shed in the United States or abroad for him. So that was
That's
Marquis
not a
said.
lot of money, and but it is just child support.
It's
The mom
child
gotta
support. Right.
It's child support. It's not like you
That's the
got
key.
rich by a millionaire and I just take care of your entire life. That's more entitlement bullshit. So it is child
Yeah.
support. But that is some great lawyer work by 50 and his lawyers. And I wouldn't mind having them people name in my back pocket, man. Them are good lawyers for $600-700 a month. For that type of money he made in New York City, that's a deal. You muted, Trey.
Oh, I said it dropped from 25K a month to
Right.
that. I mean, he went
He
from
damn
paying.
sure had to
Well, see,
rebuild his
that
life.
25K wasn't
And the rebuild was a
an official.
downsized bill.
25K wasn't an official thing. That was just 50
Being
doing
generous.
that. Like that was being like no paperwork.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah,
then
he
she
was
probably
just
was like, "Yo, this ain't enough."
right. So
And then
she,
he was like, "All right, well, let's see what the court system say."
and that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. He was like, "Oh, that's not enough. Okay, cool. Tell you what, let's go to court." Went to court, came up big laws, huge L.
Yeah.
Um,
It's not the 90s and shit no more. I mean, that was a while ago, but it's not the 90s. Lawyers are getting a little bit more wise with defending these guys that are getting put on child support. Well, it's support. Just because they filthy rich, they shouldn't have to like take care of you and give you the lifestyle of a millionaire's wife or some shit, man. So shout out to Phil for that. I think what's your opinion about like, you know, some backstory? Like we said, 50 Son has hung out with some of the same people that had shot 50 or shot at 50 who he had beef with. They've been at odds for years now. Now it look like he's, I don't know if they both trolling. There's a lot of genetic shit going on right there, right? Like I don't know how honest the kid is because he's a little bit of a 50 himself and trolling as well. But it looks like he's trying to rekindle something. 50's gonna, he's a stubborn guy. I never seen him rekindle a relationship. I don't know like if it happens with his son, but me personally, if you're my son, I don't know how I feel. If you ever sat with somebody that tried to take me off this planet, man, I know how I feel. That's a scary thought, to be honest with you, because I don't know if I'll come back, man.
Yeah. You're dead to me, bro. Like if you think go break bread and try to make money and troll my life, I put you on this earth and you gonna go try to make money and troll me. I don't know.
That's so tough, man. Like I'm with you. Like,
be honest with y'all, man. Like I can't say it. I don't want to say it. Never mind.
Nah, man, go ahead. We be in Canada. This is the cup, man. Culture Uncut, man. Say it. Ain't no judgment here. We can edit if we got to. Go ahead.
I do not mean this in an offensive way, right? I do not mean this in any offensive way. I mean this in the most loving, endearing way that I could possibly say this. But leaving a young black boy in a woman's hands to be raised is a dangerous thing. Marquis' mindset, King's mindset. We already know who's in charge of that situation. That mindset, bro. Like, what man? Because that's taught. That type of loyalty is taught from a father to a son at a very young age, man. Like that energy for him to move like that is just weird ass shit. And I just think, bro, like from just a culture standpoint, it's some friends I've been around, just this life. I think like fellas, be in your kids' lives, man. Not being around, you ain't gotta be the richest fucking dad. You ain't gotta be Bill Cosby. You ain't gotta be perfect. You ain't gotta make every fucking thing. Not gonna be perfect, my dude.
Yeah, that's the last person.
I'm talking about Huxtable.
Huxtable, yeah, I know. I'm messing with you.
I mean, I don't think Bill Cosby. I don't know if he was a bad dad. He just, like slip chicks.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah.
Get some top. I don't know.
That's here no there. I feel you.
Yeah.
Continue your point. No, I know what you're saying.
I don't know.
He ain't let him listen to hip hop.
The way they do black great men on you know what I'm saying, when they get old, I don't know, man. Bill might have gave nobody no Mickey. I don't know, man.
But I know what you're saying. I think
it's dangerous. I think it's very dangerous, man. To be honest with you, man. What do you think about that? Tay? You was raised, and just like you just saying, like even your mom telling you that you just like your father. That's toxic shit.
Well, no. I'm gonna tell you. This is where my mother wasn't toxic in that. She would say that, but never in the most negative sense. She really didn't. She would say that in the sense of like, my dad's a clever dude. My dad's a smart ass, like sarcastic. Like, so when she did, one thing I can always say about my mother, she never bashed that dude. Never, ever. Yeah, never did that. And I think the difference is, to lend to your point, is I do believe Marquis' mind was poisoned against his father by his mother, because his mother wanted, she wanted to be the it woman. And
that's what had to rebuild her life.
That's
the mama had to rebuild her
difference.
That nigga had all the toys when that 25K was rolling in, but that 6,700 started coming in. She was like,
now we gotta adjust. Because guess what? If I give him 6,700, guess what your mom's supposed to be giving? At least half of that, right? At least half of the 67. So yeah, that's the difference. I believe, and I think that's why Marquis did some of the stuff we talked about, like posting up with guys that literally tried to kill your father, man. That's what happened. And what I would like to see is ultimately a reconciliation. I'd like 50 to understand that his son was poisoned against him by his mother, and I hope that they can ultimately reconcile. That's what I would love to see.
I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back, though, because I think he tried to reconcile the relationship several times, and then 50? He went and did,
Okay.
Because this is not he's had several trolls and outlashes against his pop on social media, and 50 reached out several times trying to reconcile that relationship, and I think once he did that, I think in 50 mind, all right, well, fuck you, man.
Still with I still like what Larry was saying, like because I'm pretty much, you can see what happened there, and he's got to know what happened, man. And I know some of that shit, like he's gonna play that shit in the public and that tough, but he's blaming himself for some of that shit in like real life, bro. Like that's some of the shit he lose. He couldn't be there because he was trying to fucking be 50 Cent, you know, like. He was never a bad father, but he couldn't be there. And like, she's there, and she can mold his mind. He's on the road trying to be 50 Cent. So I know a lot of that was like, bro, I wouldn't dare to just be there and mold my son's mind. Now he's an enemy. He don't even look at me like I'm his father. Like, so he know that's what she flipped him, you know, and got his mindset like that. So it's got to be some type of, healing and some type of, trying to not be the old toxic black people that we used to be, man. Try to find some resolution, like Larry Young said. But that's a difficult seat to put somebody in, man. But like I said, I think leaving a black man in the hands a black woman is dangerous, man.
It can be when she's hurt. It really is. I mean, that's just the
Correct.
truth of the matter. I don't think 50 is a bad guy. Honestly, I really don't. I think 50 can be petty for sure, but I don't think this is a bad dude. I think he's a dude that lives and dies on loyalty. And the minute you
That's
cross
facts.
him,
That's facts.
you might as well.
I relate to
dead.
that. That's why I said that's why it's scary. I relate to that. I relate to like
Yeah.
a motherfucker.
And it's hard to earn that trust back when you do something like that, and it's hard for him to gauge like how honest is like, do he want me back in my life just for resources, or do he want me back in my life just?
I almost got into my. I almost lay with
When
my
you
sign
bring in
like
the money
Stacks.
back, go ahead.
I almost lay with my sign like Stacks do. When I say I relate to that, I was about to say I'm a Cancer, so I relate to that. I was about to say that. I caught myself. I said I can't be no horoscope nigga like Stacks.
But no, man, yeah, great point, Trey. Sheesh, man, I just and I get that too.
Like you can call him out. There's other ways he could have went about that, but when you bring in the money and the resources, are you doing this stunt just for? Because then he tried to make when everybody called him out for being like, yo, dog, that's a lot of money that your dad is giving you on a monthly basis. And then he was like, well, I'll trade all
a lot
that.
of money because mom was using that shit for rent, and that ain't shit for rent in New York. That's why they had to rebuild their life.
Well, but guess what? If the rent's paid, that means every dollar she makes can take care of everything else.
Rent in New York, you probably living in a closet.
Well, that's my point. Is that's where people get lost. And again, he said it when he was talking that talk. I heard him talk. Thank you for one. All right, let's do that for one.
I don't think it just work like that. Like when you start leaving state, then that shit can even drop. Or I could take custody.
It might, but let's try that, right? But what I think ultimately happened was Fifth again is that dude that's like, listen, I'm not gonna be with you anymore. If you chill and relax, I'm gonna keep giving you 25 grand a month. You keep acting up, and we're gonna go a different route. She acted up. She goes, okay. Now, what I tried to explain to you was I was hunching on you when I was boo-boo. When I was boo-boo in the hood. You know, when I was beefing with Preem and going through, I was a up and coming hustler / rapper. And you know what? You did hold me down. So I'm gonna be loyal to you. But you gotta be loyal to me too. And once she crossed the line and couldn't chill because she wanted to be, a star or sitting on a number that would be ridiculous, he goes, nah, you wild. Now you're doing too much. And that's when the whole narrative gets flipped and things go the other way. So I'm not mad at Fifth. I'm not mad at Marquis. I really hope they find some healing in the end. I think Marquis was manipulated at a young age to have a lot of vitriol toward his father.
Stay around your kids, man.
Yeah.
See, I think the response would have been different if he would have led with his response to when everybody was saying, yo, that's a lot of money was, well, I'll trade all that in for him to spend time with me. If he would have led with that, like if he was like, yo, I got $6,700 a month for my dad growing up, but I would trade it all in the world just for time. If he would have led with that, I think the whole conversation I think the reaction would have been different.
That's natural to know. That's just natural for all us to know. We've all been young boys. We've all been children. We all know that boy wanted to spend time with his dad, and his dad wasn't there. That's just plain basic shit that none of us got to research, right? You know that's like I said that Fifth wasn't there. He's on the road.
I was talking about on the aspect of rebuilding trust.
Mm-hmm.
Because the trust was broken.
I think like as society, that we all gotta just know the real issue. I ain't saying like I'm building trust, none of that. I'm like just on the overall topic. We know like I don't think it's about no money or nothing like that. I think from the beginning, everything he was doing because his dad wasn't there. Even when he was getting with his enemies and all that shit, it was lashing out because his dad wasn't there. All of this shit is because his dad wasn't there. His mind is flipped. The way he's acting towards his dad, the way the opportunity for the mom to be able to do that and flip him like that because he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't blame him because he's 50 Cent right now. He's gonna change generations and generations. Grandkids is gonna be like forever good. You know what I'm saying? He's a pioneer and a legend.
True.
But it came at a price. And I'm pretty sure he had some regrets about that shit.
And that's super. I'm glad you said that. That's the part that people fail to realize is, especially when you're in an entertainment industry and building that, trying to build finances in order to secure your legacy and the future of your family.
That's in a lot of jobs, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when there's levels, right? So I think when you get in the entertainment industry, that is the most extreme of all levels. Because yeah, if you're in the military, same thing. There's a lot of sacrifice of trying to secure your family. You're going for months and months and months. And
or if you're a doctor, or if you
that's true.
like they spend
Doctors,
a lot of time.
Man, doctors may work 20 hours and sleep 4 at the hospital.
Yeah, man, it ain't easy. Like changing, like people think like they see these. Oh, I want to be a doctor wife. You don't know that, bro. Like, because that shit, it's some sacrifice, bro. Like anytime you see people with a lot of fly shit, yeah. Anytime you see somebody that's rich, and it's a lot of sacrifice in that shit. They ain't just laying around and the money just falling through the vents or the AC, and they just getting rich. Nah, bro. The shit that 50 Cent's going through, rich people have problems. They just rich problems, but they rich problems.
Say that, man. Say that. That's what people fail to realize. Like, and people who aren't rich want rich problems, right? Because we ain't experienced them. So we go, oh, well, give me rich problems. Okay, cool. You have all of this, quote unquote money, and you'll think that'll bring you to happiness, but you aren't experiencing what rich people don't have.
I mean,
this is what you call what you think rich is. Like, I think I'm rich now, right? So like getting money won't change anything, because that's not what I think rich is. I think rich is love, my family, my kids looking at me like I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm fucking Deion Sanders. Yeah, like I'm Barack Obama out this bitch, bro. I think that's, to me, you feel me? That's
beautiful, man.
Right. That's it right there for me. So that's rich. You know what I'm saying? I wake up, I own my 24 hours. That's rich to me. So if I become a millionaire, then that's just
exactly. That's what one dude told me today. He was like,
"Yo, what you think rich and wealth is?"
Yeah, one dude told me, he was like, "Yo, he's going through this process where he got to go talk to over 100 different chiefs or whatever." So the dude was like, "Yo, you got a lot of people that speak highly of you, and that's good or whatever." And he was complaining about how much money he had to spend to go through this process. And I was like, "Yo, I'm blessed to have a father who taught me, like my dad always preached. He's like, son, you make money don't make you. It's just money. It's not like, this is not, what's important is at home, love and what you do for your family. He's like, don't ponder and fucking like drive yourself crazy thinking about money, because it's just a fictitious number, like at the end of the day,
it's just
that motherfucker powerful now.
It is
motherfucker powerful, but I don't think that what makes you like a rich person or
rich spirit.
But it don't doesn't make you a person of character. Like
what I always loved is, like, from all the interviews, when you guys do interviews, or when we interview like people who have money or well off, and one thing that they always I've noticed that a lot of them mention is like, damn, a lot of my problems came from family and a lot of people when I got this money, like
I told y'all about that block feature. That bitch.
Yeah, you did.
Phone to me. Block feature.
The real value in man, though, right, to me, is in authenticity. So a rich individual can enjoy and appreciate a person who's not as wealthy as them because of their authenticity. So, like, you can get a cornball. Yeah, he's rich. He's a rich cornball. I don't care. I don't like that guy.
Right.
He's a rich sleaze bag. Like, I don't like this dude. Authenticity.
He's got a lot of money.
Yeah, that's it. Authenticity
I don't like to call
is what
everybody
endears
rich,
me.
Man. Everybody ain't rich.
No, that's fair.
Some people just got a lot of money.
For me, I know what I feel what you're saying. That is big, but for me, authenticity is your golden ticket with me. That'll get you so much further in my book
I mean,
than
that's life. That's what
any
happiness is
material
at.
gains.
Happiness is at authenticity. Too many motherfuckers out here trying to be normal. Like, and that's why I say everybody's weird, everybody's off.
Mhm.
Authenticity is, your fingerprint. Everybody's unique, man. There's no other you. That's why there can't be no normal. Um, and that's where the happiness is at, bro. And authenticity, living like your true purpose, wearing what the fuck you want to wear, man. Dressing how the fuck you want to dress. You know what I'm saying? Like praying how you want to pray, looking at life, not getting in a box, man, taking everything, in perspective, one moment at a time, what the fuck I want from me, how I see this world, and just vibe out,
That's
No,
facts,
no,
man.
don't not forcing nothing, You can live
That's
how you want to live. I'm gonna live how I want to live. If you want
it
to pray
is.
to the clouds, pray to the clouds, my dude.
Mm-hmm.
And
Man,
praying to the
listen.
clouds make you a better person, my
Come
dude.
on. Come
Yell
on.
at them, man. Get your
Come
shit off,
on.
bruh.
You preaching now.
I'm just
That's where I'm at with
gonna
it.
mind my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what work for me and mine. I'm gonna find my happiness. Now, now you're in my way and you ain't happy. I'm like, hey, bro, get the fuck out of the way, man. You praying to the clouds and now you mad and like the shit ain't working. You got a bad attitude every time you pray to the motherfucking clouds. You need to pray to somebody
Right.
else, cuz.
Yeah.
Then
Fuck you
it
in
get a
them
little
clouds.
weird. Yeah, now you in my way, cuz.
No, I'm with you though.
Change your
That's my
mindset, brother.
thing. That's my
Yeah,
thing, man.
that's it.
Be when you can be authentic and happy with yourself, man. That endears me to people so much because we're not. You're right. We're fingerprints, like you said. We're all gonna be unique. We're not, man. As much as I
Facts.
love everybody on this panel, we're all very different in a lot of respects. But what I
Yeah.
love about each and every one of y'all is I know who Silk is, I know who Trey is, I know who Surge is. And when I pull up, those are my guys every single time.
Yeah.
Or maybe we bump heads, sure, of course. That's natural.
That's natural.
But
Yeah.
that's my guy. And one thing I know about him is he not different for this group or that group. He's him.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's always been tremendous to me. Is
About the
standing in
intentions
your
being
truth.
pure too.
There you have it, right? Because your intention
Right.
will always be pure if you're acting from a pure place and being yourself. Like if you're being who you are, I go, yeah, that dude offended me. But one thing I know is he didn't
Right.
do it to offend me.
Right.
He did it because he was being him. And then in
Right.
turn, it might have offended me. And I go, hey, let me talk to you, my man. But I know it wasn't just for the sport. When
It
it's for the
wasn't
sport, it's
deliberate.
corny. That's
Yeah.
that, like we were talking about earlier. That's the Charleton White shit. When it's for the
Right.
sport, when it's for the clicks, when it's for the entertainment, that's a different thing. But when my brother happens to offend me in his realness, I'm never truly offended by that because I know he didn't come from a negative place.
Right.
So we can build from there. And we can have conversations from there. I don't know how we got all the way over here from 50
No,
and
that was
Marquis.
No, that's all real
It's all
shit.
relationship,
Yeah, no, this is great. No,
relationships,
great combo.
communication,
Yeah.
all of it. All of it.
Yeah,
All of it ties in, man. It's communicating with other people in relationships, man. Because respect, like time, all that shit matters in regular relationships and shit too. We around each other a lot, man. Like all of us, we've been away from Surge a little bit because we've been off a cup, man. But we still in the group chat, we we all communicate together. So this is a little family here. So we got a lot of chemistry, a lot of shit. Like we bump heads a little bit, but as long as the intentions are pure, like I don't have to question the intentions of the people around me, and that to me that's richness as well. Like people, when you have to live questioning like people's loyalty around you, like not having to question like you guys' loyalty when we just chilling. So I could be to my core who Corey is. You feel me? I can let it all hang out, pause, not in real life.
Oh,
I can vibe.
Let the tree,
I'm not.
tree
I don't ever
hang
care
out.
about being. I don't ever care about being judged, but I damn sure, what I'm saying? No, like these guys getting me. Their intentions to pretty. They know even if I fuck up and I make mistakes and say something wrong, they know it's coming from a pure place and I can be corrected and we all could go. But when you're around motherfuckers that you feel like you ain't got the best intentions for you or the pureness then shit feels a little, you
It
know what I'm saying?
feels
It's hard to feel
weird.
mental happiness.
And that's the
There's no
thing. I
happiness
think,
in that.
and we
It's-
everybody in this circle, we pick up on that shit, and we like, yo,
That's a fact, man.
what the fuck?
I literally like, it's times where I'm like, I'll get upset at, like conversation we have, right? I'll be like, fuck him. But I know at the end, I'm like, that's my brother though. I know he ain't coming on no bullshit, right?
Right.
Versus there'll be somebody else, right? That's kind of close and in the circle, and I'm like, I don't trust him. He's not moving pure. We're not agreeing, but I know something's off with his energy. Me and him may not agree, but it's not because he's an untrustworthy, disingenuous person.
Right.
We just sees things different. And I love laughing at, like, I'll sit back and laugh and be like, oh, that's my bro. We gonna fix that. Nothing. If it even needs to be fixed, that's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at
other
all the
situations where I'm
functions,
like,
see me, I'm a fixer. Like I like to communicate, and I like to be approachable. I like to know if I'm doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? If it's in a relationship, friendship, brothership, whatever it may be, fatherhood. I tell my kids all the time, if there's something I can do better as a father, please let me know. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't perfect. Yeah. I know there's some shit I can do. Shit. I I just know how like short life is, you know, like how precious moments are. And I know I've been through some shit. I hit my head. A lot of shit make you appreciate life a little different. But I'm gonna communicate. I like to fix shit. So I like to tell, like, even like, and I know me, like so when I communicate, sometimes it can sound like because like when I listen back to myself, like, motherfucker think he know everything, right? So I know I can communicate with that energy of like, this motherfucker think he know everything. So I always keep that in front of my mind of like, hey, bro, remind people that, hey, man, I could be wrong, man. We can always have a conversation about this. Like I'm not the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be wrong, bro. If I'm wrong,
yeah, I think they kind of go back.
Fucking right, but I know that, and I'm like, bro, I've literally talked to people and been like, bro, I love Silk. Trust me, it's cool. They'll be like, yo, you think? I'm like, I know, I get it, but I can come off that way sometimes too. So I know.
That's why I know we relate, because I live with.
You live with them,
brother.
yeah.
Like, I know, because I come across the same way to other people.
At
so
times,
I think me and him kind of pick up on shit the same, and we have the same vibration. And it's always funny to me. Like I recognize sometimes, like, when I'm coming across that way, and I'll have that same conversation. Like, yo, look, you know, I may be wrong. I'm just speaking from experience and like shit I go through. Like, if I'm telling you something, it's just something that I've been through. I've been burnt a couple times. I see you about to get burnt. I'm like, hey, look, stove is hot. Yeah. And I would feel wrong if I didn't say anything and just let your ass go out there and just get burnt. And if I say it and you still go do it and you get burnt, then we come back and I laugh at your ass because I told you so. Don't get mad at me.
Yeah.
But the beauty is, I think.
No, that's real. And I'm glad we're having this opportunity to share this with our audience, because I think a lot of us continue to work on killing our egos and understanding and accepting our brothers. If you kill your ego, you'll have an opportunity to take the onus off of you and how you feel, and this person. You could just say, wait a minute, let me step back, look at it a little bit more objectively.
Get a bigger view.
There you go. I know how I am.
I'm gonna tell you something.
That's one thing I love about
the average person is way too selfish to kill ego.
It's tough.
To even recognize, like, the average person don't even recognize and acknowledge that the ego's in charge or even a thing. They think it's just a personality trait or something weird.
Nope. Like, everybody's got an ego. You're right. Everybody's got it. And it's hard to kill. So I like, that's one thing. Like, with me and your relationship, I love it. Cause like, I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna argue with this dude so much. But a big part of it is because a lot of us is alike. So we'll butt heads a lot of times. But then I go, well, step back. Is Silk An evil dude? No, he's not evil dude. So what does that mean? You're probably just putting at worst, you're letting your
I think
ego
I
get in the
see.
way and think you need to be the winner in this. You need to be right in this. And a lot
Another
of
thing about
times,
me, I see
that's not
things.
it.
I see things like I know I see things different than the average person, right? So I see things a lot black and white, bro, and like my feelings don't get like I'm not attached to shit. Like I was just talking about earlier, that ain't my bitch, and I'm not attached to things, man. Like even the situation that me and Ricky had, right? Um, the old me, like I moved a whole lot like 50. The loyalty thing, I'm a very loyal person. You know what I'm saying? If I fuck with you, it ain't about no college football teams. It ain't about none of this goofy shit. We fuck with each other because I fuck with you. I don't give a fuck about these sports like that, bro. We kicking shit. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I'm a very loyal guy. So like if somebody was to cross me in the past, then it's like all like that shit used to hurt. Like that's why I get what for 50 going, because that shit hurts, like betrayal. Like, bro, I was
Yeah.
fucking with you out. I know how loyal I am. So I'm loyal to some shit. Like somebody fucking with you, then they got issues with me, cuz you feel me? That's the type of loyalty. That's how I roll. That's how I kick it. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
we
you on
done been
some
through
goofy
some.
shit, and like and then like people cross you on some real like goofy shit. I'm just like, all right, bro. Like you done been to my mom's house, you done been to
Yeah.
my house, you
Oh
done been around
man.
my family, you done kicked it with me, and you on some goofy shit like this. That ain't how I roll. And then like now, bro, I can detach from people, bro. It's not a
Yeah.
big deal. You know what I'm saying? People are people, man. You know what I'm saying? People will shit on you. They are selfish. They're not
Man.
gonna see the bigger picture. They're not gonna see like, yo, this guy brought me around his family. This guy introduced me to podcasting and taught me these things. None of that, bro. It turns into, oh, you're a fan of this team, a fan of that team. Oh, these fans don't like
Which
you,
is
and then it gets
superficial bullshit, right?
superficial bullshit. It's no substance. It's nothing tangible. No texture to none of that shit. It's all bullshit. What's the real shit is
Up them
like
things.
you know me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna
Right.
move off of just solid principles. Okay, like there's no middle ground with me. Like you showed me, like you'll turn on me about some sports shit. Like
Yeah. Shit's
what are
different.
we
Man. I'm
what
with
are
you.
we
Yeah.
talking about? Like are we
Sports.
friends?
We ain't
You'll turn on me
coaching.
about
Coaches kick it. Coaches kick it after the
Come on.
game. Players kick it after the game.
This
Like
ain't even no real
they
life shit.
warn. They
Yeah.
warn on the field, right? And
This
then
ain't even real life
they
shit.
pray together, and then they say, "Yo, I'll meet you at Roof Chris.
That's
Me
when
and
it
my wife
goes
will be
back to
there at
the
9."
ego and internet and that social and that app and trying to.
Exactly. People get caught up in these personas, all this shit, man, and it turns into like, and then people are also like bandwagoners. So like it's like gang mentality. Like if this group mentality, everybody's mad, you got to be mad with us type shit. And I'm just like I try to be lone wolf in my mentality of how I think, man. I don't unfollow people. I don't move in crowds and cancel people how motherfuckers do. I see things plain. And I can detach very easily, man, because I know how people are. People aren't really attached to me. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers will cut me loose quick. So, I keep that same mindset, man, of like when somebody's going, God put them in my life for that season for a reason. And if they leave, then God remove them from my life for a reason. And then he'll replace whatever they were, that purpose they had in my life, he'll replace that person with somebody else, man. But I don't get attached to it. I just see it as I enjoy the moment. It was a good time. You know what I'm saying? That was what it meant to be. The memories that me and that person had, we enjoyed. It's still dope. I still had a good ass time, good shit. Still keep the pictures, but life goes on, my guy.
That's
Yeah, you
real.
think
Real shit.
you think with technology and everything like throughout times it changed people's like loyalty to one another and whatnot in a sense.
Loyalty's always been like people's been questioning loyalty
Yeah, I don't
since the
think.
beginning of time.
Yeah.
People just are naturally unloyal, I think. I think it takes work to be loyal.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you know what? And
The
I'm glad you
motherfuckers ain't
brought that
finna work.
up. This is one thing that
It takes
is
sacrifice
always
to be loyal.
Mm.
right.
It takes
That's facts.
unselfishness to be loyal. Like it takes a lot of like ego killing to be loyal.
That's facts. That's facts. Because yeah, sometimes in loyalty, you're gonna be villainized, right? Like, oh, you riding with him or her, or you going And it's like, yeah, because I know the character of the person. Y'all are looking at maybe an incident or a statement, and now it's, oh, this is blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, cool. It's easy to characterize this person by that moment, right? When we all have failing moments.
Right.
So you want me to jump off ship with, let's say, Silk let me, I was down and out. He let me sleep on his couch for 2 weeks.
Well, I wouldn't say. Well, let me put it like this. I wouldn't say maybe not technology. You think it's more of a cultural thing? Because I do think like a lot of times when it comes to some different instances,
I don't have white boys cross me, black boys, niggas, people. They would loyalty. I think is an issue across the board. I think it's a people thing. I wouldn't say cultural thing.
I think I was going more along the lines
with
of
the time,
like,
right?
I think
time frame.
Expound a little bit, Trey. Go ahead.
Yeah. Time frame. I was just going more along as far as we was talking about forgiveness and grace and all that jazz, right? We were really didn't talk much about grace, but like if somebody did cross you and was like with the whole 50 Cent thing, and him being able to show grace to his child and be like, you know what, we both was wrong. Let's go ahead and find a way to mend this. Do you think that's like a cultural thing where we're like, all right, well, this person's done with me. Let's go ahead and just sever ties and not even try to find a way to make amends?
No, I just think that's 50 personality, right?
I mean, I think it's
all yeah.
When it comes to like loyalty too, right? This is something that I struggle with. Is I feel like I'm a very loyal person as well. What the conflict that I deal with internally is I'm also a healer, right? If I can. So I'm like, man, do we really need to have this? Does it really need to be beef? Sometimes it got to be beef. Don't get me wrong. There's times when I'm like, hey, and that's why I'll just go with my mans, right? Like, you shot at my mans. I'm like, well,
that's a waste of bandwidth.
What I mean
that's a waste of bandwidth. I can't.
What I mean is like there's certain situations where I'm
mute,
like,
block, or some shit. Like you can't.
Beef. Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm like, well, if they can, but there's and I spoke to you, Silk, on a situation where, hey man, can that be healed? And you say, you actually, and the one time I asked you that. You honestly didn't say no, it couldn't be. You actually said it was one-sided. That's what I remember asking you about, right? You said it was one-sided. So that didn't even to me at that point say that door was completely closed. You were just saying, hey, maybe he's gonna have to do the work, right? So cool.
No, ain't bro. Listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you something, dog. Like I'm not trying to rekindle shit, bro. Like
no, and I don't ask you to.
No, I just want I feel that, but my thing is this, man. I think I'm a very fair person with like just opening the door for communication, bro. Like we ain't got to guess what each other talking. We ain't got to play the social media games, bro. We know each other. Like you've been to my mama's house, like you've been to my crib. We know each other, so we can have a conversation. So once like you're not even man enough, like what you scared of? If we fought with each other, I'm not scared to talk to any man walking this planet, bro. If I got an issue with you, or if I feel there's a conflict and we need to work something out to have like communicate something, I'm gonna step to you and talk to you because I ain't scared of no motherfucker breathing. That's just what it is. Like what you gonna do, man? Like it's a conversation, dog. Your breath can't be that stank, cuz like
that's real. And that's why I asked you.
So when it gets to that,
specifically why I asked if it can be repaired, because you're right. We can always.
Nah, it's just too much sucker shit's been done, bro. Like on some real shit, dog. I've legit, you know what I'm saying, supported, been there for niggas. You know what I'm saying, like help people down in some situations. You feel me? And and to get like. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get
on
some
haters. No.
on some social media shit. Like we're trolling, bro. Like right, bro. We're covering college football. We're trolling. We're doing memes. We're doing bullshit, dog. I'm not, and I don't move on disrespectful shit. I'm not talking about nobody's family or nothing like that. When people step out of bounds, come at mine, I'm gonna check you, and I'm ready to pull up and drive the boy and do whatever I got to do, bro. Because I ain't rap too tight. I already told y'all.
That's why
I am not normal.
And that's why I asked, because I felt like you're that type of individual, right? Because I agree 1,000%. So I go, hey, can that be repaired? Felt pretty one-sided to me. I'm gonna let that be that. So that's it for me. I go, cool.
Yeah, I'm cool, bro.
I say, cool. That's done. I'm rocking with my man, because I know you solid people. So
niggas don't stand on nothing. One thing about me, bro, that you like people that like this how I rock. When people trying to run the fence with me, I'm gonna stand on something. Like you ain't gotta walk the fence with me, my guy. You ain't gotta play both sides. I'm gonna stand on something, cause bro, like yo, fall over there. You iffy about me, you acting weird about me, like I'm some weird person, or like I'm not a good person to be a friend with, or some shit like that, bro. Beat feet, bro. I don't need friends. Like I'm 40, I got kids. You know what I'm saying? I got shit going on, man. I got real friends. I got real homeboys, dog. Like I don't know, this whole Twitter, this whole social media world's a different world. It's not a world I'm from. It's not the cloth and the texture I'm from. I'm from a real place. That's why when I meet people, I'm genuine. You know what I'm saying? If we connect, come to around my family, do real shit. Really build, really talk about business and family and culture. Anybody that come around know what we about, bro. Like I ain't about no fuck shit. So I'm a real person. So when I see people fraudulent and they ain't really who they say they is, and they just click jump, they wave jump, whoever's cool, and that's what all niggas be about. And I ain't about that shit. I ain't about no Twitter shit. I'm about real life shit, man.
You can kind of tie that back into the whole 50 Cent and his son, like situation in a sense. Only difference is that they're family, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, and you know, people get bitter, they get hurt, and then they lash out, right? So that's Marquis.
Why does I got another question for y'all?
Go ahead. Let's talk.
Why is blood so important?
That's right? That's where I was going with it.
Never been that important to me. Never been that important to me.
Oh no, I just told you I blocked the whole side of the family. I blocked them like they was regular niggas on Twitter.
Hey,
get your ass out of here.
Let me tell you something, bro. This is something I have lived by.
You being disrespectful to me. You disrespecting my family structure. Bitch, buck.
Hey, listen. God
like your eyes emoji, motherfucker.
I'm 42 right now. I think this is something I adopted around 16. And I remember saying, you know, you may be my relative, but you're not my family. We share blood ties. Sure, you're my aunt's child, but you're not my family.
Oh, we podcasting now.
You're just related to me. So for me, you're right, bro. I don't give a fuck about relatives. I care about family and family only.
Blood relations.
My family has been. I've had like, you know, me and you had other conversations. I've had white boys that stood in the paint. We ain't got no blood relation, but that's my family. I know this dude would take a bullet from me. And meanwhile, my family, quote unquote, talking shit about me, wishing ill on me.
Come on.
Family is what you make it.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You got no choice on that. Family is what you make.
Come on,
I
man.
love my family. My relatives.
Man, you think I don't give a fuck if you got the same blood as me or you don't got the same blood as me. If you talking shit about me, fuck you. Like, what the fuck? Like, who are you? First of all, I'm not sitting around talking about you because I got better shit and productive shit to be doing. So I'm not talking about you. So the simple fact that you're sitting around talking about me behind my back in a negative way, and I know all I do is big up my family and my cousins and be a very positive person in any family I got. So if you talk about me in a crazy negative way in your free time, bitch, you gotta get up out of here.
Fact.
Because I ain't thinking about your ass whatsoever. So why am I on your mind in a negative way?
One thing I know you're gonna stand on is that Knowles name. That's one thing that you'll stand on because you want
Talk
your
about
legacy
it,
to be
man.
strong. I know that. So when the
First
motherfucker
quarter.
take their time to go negatively against you, it's like, well, like, bro, you're just a person that is somehow quote unquote related. The family's way bigger than that, man. I don't give a fuck about nobody that's
Absolutely.
just related to me, man. I really don't.
Yeah, and what's key
Absolutely.
is, Larry, what you was talking about is you attach yourself with people who cut from that same cloth when it comes to family. You know what I'm saying? Not quote unquote relatives or people who just who use
People think they get to shit on you because they got because
Same
y'all
last name.
mamas came out the same coochie and shit. No,
Give
you
a
can't
fuck
talk to me
about that.
crazy because
I
our mamas
do.
came out the same coochie.
I ain't talk bad on you when you got caught shoplifting at 33. I didn't do that. I didn't say nothing to nobody.
Bro, I don't talk about
I didn't
nobody,
do
man.
that. I didn't
swear.
do that to you, man.
I'm with you, bro.
And I know
I'm with
what
you.
you did. I didn't do that, man.
I'm with you.
Get the fuck out of here. You don't get to besmirch me
Just because our mamas came out the same coochie.
Get
That's
the fuck
outlandish.
crazy talk.
What kind of privilege is that? Y'all acting
And
like
I got motherfuckers that'll die for me that ain't got no blood relation. I know they'll take that.
Just
And
genuine
I gotta
people,
deal with
man.
you.
Love and shit, man. You think
Real
I'm
people.
No, man. Block them, get them out of here, dog. You're no different. You just because you got the same blood as me, you're allowed to say negative things about me and bring these negative things around me, and I got to deal with it. Nah, the app say I can block anybody. It ain't say I can't block somebody that got the same blood. Block.
Quick example. I had one of my good friends, man. His brother stole. His brother stole some checks from him.
Cereal?
Bad checks.
Oh.
And wrote some bad checks that bounced around the city. And that man got locked up behind that.
Nice.
And you know what his mama said?
Good for him.
No. His mama said, you can't press charges. That's your brother.
What?
Wait. That's my brother. Why did my brother do this to me?
Right.
She was serious too.
Yeah, no doubt.
I cannot press charges.
I mean, like suing your family is frowned upon as well, right?
Man, all them niggas can go to jail. You out of your mind?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Man,
I'm with you,
my
man.
mama to my niece can go to jail if they do foul shit against me. Are you crazy?
You get 50-cent lawyers, huh?
No, I wouldn't lock my niece up, man. I'm be honest with you. I wouldn't lock my niece up, man.
She better not do no bullshit. I'll lock her ass up. Because I love my niece.
Teachable moment.
Nah, if she shot at me, I get a restraining order. But I would I wouldn't go full Charleton White on her or no shit like that.
I love my niece. I've done a lot for my niece. I love her to death. She better not put herself in that position. I'll put her ass in jail.
Nah, I will do that.
Nah, I can't do that.
Well, God bless y'all.
No, yeah.
Chandler,
it's okay to have a teacher. She probably never had a teachable moment, bro.
Yeah, she gonna learn today.
You never know. But anyway,
go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to that's a good conversation because that shit is definitely some overrated shit. Just being cousins and shit like that don't mean shit. Like just being on uncle, bro. What that shit, man?
Operation
you had my graduation, nigga. He's talking about you, my uncle, bro.
Right.
Like
you know who's at
all
my graduation?
These football games and shit I had, man. What the hell was you at? You talking about uncle and shit, man?
It's an operation to abuse, man. It's an opportunity.
Like, what we talk about?
Exactly. Like you wasn't there for none of that.
Depends on what uncle too. Now I got Uncle Shaw's a real one, so I don't get disrespectful.
Well, the real ones deserve some grace, right? Because grace is earned. If you did the right things, you deserve a little grace. And I go, you know what? Unc might have slipped there, but Unc's a real one. So I'm gonna give him some grace. You got to earn grace though. It's not just given, man. So, that's something that anybody is listening to right now. Just examine the relationship. Do they deserve grace? They don't deserve grace because y'all had the same last name.
Man, don't think about grace first. Think about your peace first. Think about your peace before you think. Oh,
That's
the
true.
real shit. Like that's how
That's
I'm trying to
true.
tell you,
That's
like how to
true.
be happy. That's
Like,
how you gotta work to be happy.
before you get to
Think
that
about your
point, they
peace
hurt you.
first.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
And then
That's
you
true.
gotta ask yourself, have I healed from this? Like, have I fully healed from what this person hurt me before I extend grace? You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta go through your process of healing.
I mean, you can forgive somebody and still not fuck with them no more.
Yeah.
Oh man, what you know?
Hmm.
What you know? And I'm the most forgiving dude you gonna probably ever meet, but I'm also the most loyal dude, man. So it's like that's such a hard balance beam to crawl across. But at the end of the day, if you ever did me dirty, you're always gonna fall on the wrong side. Cause I'm gonna be like, you know what, man, I want to forgive you. I want to just let it go, but at the end of the day, I ain't did nothing to you. You did something to me. I never
Dog.
did you wrong. Never did you nothing wrong. If I can literally say I never did you nothing wrong, you on the wrong side, bro. You on the wrong side of the fence, my
I like
man.
to hear anybody that I had a falling out with to say, "Hey, this is what you did to end the relationship." I can guarantee you, every fallout I got is because it's vice versa.
Something they did,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
I know I
Right.
can stand on that. I know that. I know it.
And the reach backs since like those incidents like proves otherwise. You know, the hey, I made a mistake, let's talk type shit. I'm just like, I ain't with the rekindling shit, bro. I'm not and I forgive. I don't have to even forgive you. I ain't got to talk to you to forgive you. You know, so or to move on or just get, you know what I'm saying, over the shit, get some resolution.
Mhm.
I pray, I meditate, man. I get to a certain point where like I get like clarity, you know,
Yeah.
the lesson. Because everything, like, because most of those situations be losses, right? And it's not an L if it's a lesson. So I'll be a little dumbfounded and a little like on myself, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm hard on myself. So I'll be hard on myself a little bit until I get some resolution. When I get my answers from just my life lesson out of it, then I'm just like, all right, cool. I like everything's just a lesson. It ain't even you. You is just a part of the lesson, but I just chalk it all up to that. But
But I think
that'd be my
sometimes,
shit. As long as I get resolution, I'm good.
yeah, I think sometimes, like, even though
Facts.
you go through your healing process, right, and you heal from it, had your resolution. Sometimes the talk back and that person wanting to talk to you is for them to get their healing or
Right.
their
Yeah, yeah.
resolution. And then I think when we shut them off from it or block them from it, they kind of lose out on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm willing to give you that too. You're right, Trey. I'm willing to give you that. But that doesn't mean we're gonna be buddy buddy from here on out. I may be willing to be like, you know what? Go ahead. Get it off.
That's a big maybe. I'm not saying like
Yeah,
we,
yeah. I'm not
you know what
saying
I'm saying? Like,
guarantee. Yeah, no doubt. I may be willing to do that.
I
I'll
got a
tell you
banger
with me,
question. I got
I'm super tenderhearted when it comes to redemption. I love to see people have an opportunity to rise from the ashes and redeem
right.
themselves. I do. I really do love to see that, but not at my expense. I'll tell you that right now. I
I
ain't
got a
doing that no
question
more.
for you, man.
Go
I'm
ahead.
glad you said that, man. Have you ever forgave someone and regretted it?
Hmm. Forgave. Damn, that's a great
I'm
question.
like, nigga, I'm like
Forgave.
Oprah, nigga.
Forgave and regretted.
That's
no,
a
I
fucking
don't think
great
so.
ass
Because
question.
That
Have you
by
is
ever
that
forgave
is a
somebody and regretted it? I
no,
definitely have.
I haven't. Because
Shit.
it takes me a while, like when I do go through that process of healing and get my resolution from it, and when it's time for and because that's when my forget like I don't like I forgive myself for fucking around with your bitch ass or put myself in that situation. And so
right.
when I get through that process of learning from it, and I forgive myself for put myself through it, I don't feel like like I'm not gonna allow you back into my life to fuck up again to have to regret it. If that makes sense.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I
You know what I'm
don't
saying? Like
think
I'm not gonna like I don't
good.
like we would go through like I've been to the point where I've hashed it out with people and we both come to an agreement where we both were wrong on some shit. Like, all right, we both wrong. You know, we can coexist, and you know, you do you, I do me, and you know, there's no beef, right? But I
Hmm.
never let you back in per se to the point where you can hurt me to that extent again.
I don't think I've ever forgave and regretted. I think I've done well there. Now maybe because that's a great question. I'm trying to think of situations where I forgave a person.
I'm just talking about like friendship. Sure, we definitely have, man. Like,
Yeah,
I can say
friendship,
names,
romantic
we can say
relationship.
names, like easy. I can name a name that half of the city probably can name.
I don't think I ever forgave a person and regretted it
Rhymes with
because
NATO.
Oh,
I never
Exactly.
and when I've done it,
he
when
definitely
I've done
wasn't
it
NATO.
personally,
NATO will be on some peaceful shit.
when I've done it, it never blew back on me negatively. So yeah, I don't think I've ever had that situation. If I forgave, I've never regretted it because it never blew back on me, and I look bad for forgiving said
No, but
person.
sometimes in that current
I'm
situation,
mad at myself. It's like me. I think it's like I regretted it to myself, not to like public perception. Like I
right?
still haven't crossed no lines. I still stand on principle. Ain't my integrity ain't it's still intact. So no bullshit on my name. Cool. But to myself, I'm gonna be like, damn, bro, you knew not to fuck with this guy again.
Yeah.
Like he already showed you who he was, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like why you let this motherfucker back into your circle, back into your whole aura? That type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know
I
what type of
feel
shit. He was already disloyal. He already crossed lines that get people killed. You know, people bust heads about this type of shit he do. Why did you let this guy back into your circle?
It had so many
it'd be that
signs.
type of shit.
Yeah.
I
Right.
feel you. I
How
just
many
don't think
signs you
I faced
need?
that, but I think that could be real. I definitely understand what you're saying. I just don't think
I forgot about that regret.
I don't ever think there's been a person that I've forgiven, and then I was like, man, he should have left him way over there. And I'll tell you why.
Not even
It'd
in
be
your
like on
younger
some, I
days.
forgive you, bro. It just be like, yeah, fuck them hoes, whatever, bro. It's like that type of shit. It ain't really like because you
Yeah.
know you young, you're not trying to make like. Here's the thing. So you do shit in our youth. We do things right. We're all around with young men, we're around young ladies, we're around girls. You start seeing loyalty and disloyalty around women at a very young age.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes at a young age, you could brush that stuff off as we just fucking with the hoes. You know what I'm saying? We just hanging out, or you can see signs of this person's character, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think like you just straight up forgave somebody, but we seen signs of this person's character in situations with women where we should have already known, hey, get this motherfucker out of our circle. You know what I'm saying? Like in that situation. So like forgiveness, it just be like, damn, he already done violated the circle, done pillow talked or done hated or done did this snitched, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Talking to somebody, an old lady, telling them whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was signs right there, but you let this guy right back around you. You guys just brush it off to like fuck them hoes, and he end up burning you again. So it'd be that type of shit. Like, yeah, I regret like letting that motherfucker back around me.
Right. Sometimes they don't even have to be you. Sometimes it could be somebody else in the circle, and you see it, but you still like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not really like since it didn't happen to you, you don't really like fully like everything don't soak in, I guess. At times.
Circle too tight now. You on podcast, you probably ain't a friend of mine. Let's get up out of here though.
Like, yo, wait, before we get out of here, y'all white lives matter.
Kanye, yeah, Kanye Wilder, man. I know I get what he's trying to do, but I'm not finna try to explain that tonight because I got like you know what I'm saying, happiness
man,
and
we
shit
didn't
to
go
get
there.
to,
We didn't get down that road.
I go ahead. What's your I think it's selfish, and I think there's a lot of ego involved and attention seeking and a lot of Kanye shit, but of course he's gonna have some deep dark morale to this story he's trying to prove. And I think like to the core of that proving is, of course, he got, like I said, he's trying to achieve all that ego shit, all the attention, all that shit's definitely involved. But he's saying that shit was a scam. Like they raised all that money, so he's trying to do the same thing, I guess. Like see if people just throw a bunch of money at a White Lives Matter hashtag, a crazy white people that just want to say, yeah, Kanye, you're right. Throw money to this money, and he has all this money. Because where did the Black Lives Matter money go, right? So maybe if a bunch of white people just threw a bunch of money at him for him saying White Lives Matter, maybe he could just grab some money and do whatever he can for whatever he got going on. Who knows, man? But that's, I think, to the core of what he's trying to like prove. But of course, he's trying to achieve some satisfaction with his ego and that God complex and all the other shit.
My thing with Kanye in this particular situation is he's smart. He's a very smart guy. So a smart guy can put a good spin
to his
on
own
anything.
detriment.
Yeah, sometimes, right. So he can put a good spin on anything. So this is one of those to be continued type situations. Because when he came out with his initial reaction, I was like, hey, that's good. I like what he said there. Sounds great. Sounds, oh, sure. We know Black Lives Matter. And, so now I'm like, bro, what you're doing, genius. Super smart. We'll just see where he stands at the end. I don't care about like when he came out and had a like White Lives Matter. It didn't bother me. I really what bothered me more about that situation is the attention that it garnered. Who cares?
No, I think like you're both right. Like he's super smart, but I think it's a attention political play. And you just you beating the drum, causing a lot of noise in a certain area to distract people from what you're really trying to do. And I don't think it's just him. I think it's his whole camp that's doing it. I think he's in line with like if you just like a lot of shit he's doing is like super outrageous, right? Same thing with AB and what he's doing, right? He's just doing whatever the most extreme shit he can do to get people's attention, garner people's attention, and right. Distract them for whatever reason. My personal take is I think it's political based because shit's starting to brew up in that aspect, and then all of a sudden his name is still going, and then he got his name on a ticket to vote.
When it comes to Ye, it always turns out to me as a wait and see type deal. But when the White Lives Matter tease came out, it just felt like an attention ploy, which is something that's something. Listen, you can be the biggest Kanye fan on the planet. You got to acknowledge that at times Kanye just wants all eyes on Kanye. And that's what that felt like to me. I don't think anything profound happened because he put on an all White Lives Matter shirt. What happened because of that? To Black lives, white lives, Asian lives, nothing happened because of the t-shirt, except there's a lot more attention to Kanye. So that's what I took from the whole White Lives Matter thing. I was like, bro, do y'all really realize all you had to do is when he had that to the right, look left. And it doesn't matter because he didn't. What happened because of that t-shirt? Nothing. Nothing happened because of the t-shirt. It was just an attention-grabbing moment for Kanye West. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, that's
nothing hurt Black people because of that moment.
Well, it didn't hurt them per se, but it he always juggled. Why you gotta juggle at our expense? Why everything gotta be towards our expense?
What everybody else doing?
Because at the end of the day,
everybody else is doing it, bro.
exactly.
I think
I wish Black people. I didn't tweet about Kanye shit. I didn't talk about it on social media. And I wish black people would start reacting to everything people say about black people, if it's Gucci, whoever it may be. Like, and he's been saying that for a while. But stop like everybody's pandering for the blacks and shit, bro. Like for our money, for our attention, like our engagement. Stop reacting to bullshit.
And I think it's political based, is what I was
man.
saying. I think this is like a.
I fucks with Kanye, but fuck Kanye, bro. I don't give a fuck about what the shit he's talking about, bro. Him in his shirt. Fuck him.
And that's my point. A lot of what he does at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter other than the energy we give it. What does it make? That White Lives Matter shirt meant nothing in the larger scheme of things. What did it do?
You said he want attention. What's the best way to get attention? Offend black people.
There you go.
Well, no, he's trying to offend everybody. That's why I think it's a political base. I think AB, Antonio Bryant, is on the same, like they on the same wavelength. Both saying the most for real. Like if you look at
AB ain't gonna. Everybody's gonna laugh at AB. AB gonna have to say some shit about black people to get offended. Like Mayweather, everybody they do they black people shit to really get offended because everybody don't get offended like we do. Yeah. We get offended different, Gucci know that. Like Louis Vuitton, they do those fucking racist ass campaigns on purpose. I don't think that shit's by accident. They know they're gonna get a certain type of
Yeah, I mean the white people know the same thing. That's why they got Herschel Walker out there on his old trail right now.
Run, Herschel, run.
Joe Wild.
This nigga's dumb as fucking.
You got out of there. That's why you left? Because Herschel about to take over?
Dumb as Play-Doh. Yeah.
He drove the bus around Savannah.
I gotta get out of here, man. Herschel about to get the wheel, man.
And I it's so funny. I had a recent argument.
He's fucking serious about Herschel right here, boy.
Right before I left Savannah.
They get offended when you start joking.
I told a young lady, I said, yo, I don't vote no more. And she goes, oh, that's the problem, man, blah, blah, blah. I said, listen, you can't expect me to take it seriously when Herschel Walker is about to win. That I can't, that's not, we're not being serious. We're not being serious.
I told y'all in the group chat about Herschel Walker shit. I was riding in the car. It was just all these fucking Herschel Walker signs everywhere. They serious about him here. I was like, yo, you got to be the fucking dumbest motherfucker in the world to vote for Herschel Walker.
Exactly. So we're not.
I cannot get deep into
serious. It's not good.
That car ride got so quiet.
We're
dog looked over at me, dog.
Serious.
Why do I gotta be stupid?
You got to be. What is his qualifications, man?
I can't get into that, bro.
What is his? Name me one qualification.
The Russian champ.
Of what? He ain't even a Georgia Russian champ. What
run your ass over, Larry?
What? Sure, physical specimen, tremendous athlete. What is his qualifications to be a state representative? Give me one. He doesn't have any. But I'm supposed to go out and vote. Man, Herschel Walker's on the ticket, man.
Man, Herschel told y'all he was an FBI agent. That should be enough evidence.
That nigga said he was at Quantico, nigga. That nigga said I work with...
I believe Herschel, nigga.
That nigga Herschel said
why would Herschel make that up? Why would Herschel make that up?
Because stupid
why would he make that up?
Stupid people want to believe.
Y'all hate
That's why he did it.
That's why he did
it. Like keep the black man up.
If you want somebody to make the you know what I'm saying, the academy and you know what I'm saying, the bureau, they got to run a fast 40. I think Hirsch smoked the physical, struggled on the mental, but he smoked the physical, and they gave him a weekend job. He's a temp. He's an FBI temp.
Yo,
he tried to pull that shit off too. Hirsch was like,
service announcement.
Hirsch was like, yo, I only did it on the weekend. Man, they pulled Herschel card on that shit. They were like, nigga, you ain't even
ain't no weekend federal agent job, nigga.
Y'all hating on Herschel.
There's no part-time position for being a Fed, nigga.
Yeah.
I work 12 hours a week for the feds. Nigga, know it.
Maybe 1 weekend a month, like the reserve.
The words told him, and they believed her. Like, yo, y'all got me. I
He's
wasn't
the
full.
FBI reserve. That's what he said.
Yeah, he's like, I wasn't full time FBI. Y'all got me.
That's hilarious. I'm glad I don't follow politics, man. Politics is a
bro,
wild
that
place,
man said, I work for the county. They say, nah, this thing ain't never did nothing for us. And then I get
Here's a scammer, bro.
Motherfucker told me,
Bro,
I'm the problem. They told me I'm the problem, bro.
Yeah, I seen some shit though, real quick while we talking about some shit.
Go ahead, let's go.
I seen it. We'll get out of here because I don't know music, man. Let's just get out of here tonight. I'm ready to go. But real quick, I seen a tweet that said 50 Cent should not be, bro. He should be the #1 scammer in the world, scamming off his daddy name in New York City. No, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know how much scamming I'm gonna do with my daddy is 50 Cent, bro?
Oh yeah.
He don't
I'll
seem
get some shit
broke,
off.
though. He seem all right. Well, all right. We gonna do
I got my being 50 Cent's son would have got me a whole lot of checks as a jit, is what I'm saying. He talking about 6,700
at 25.
What?
I wouldn't even have to pull this down at 25. I'm his son already.
Yeah, I've been up finessing. I mean, he look like he's doing all right, like Larry Young said, but
yeah, he don't look bad.
Interesting tweet.
And that's why ultimately I'd rather they just repair the relationship.
Put some shit on social media too to make me look not bad.
I hope they figure that out though, man. I really do, dog.
I hope
they
look
just like him.
Exactly like him. I'm like, yo, fam, that's you, bro.
Like, look like you got shot in the jaw.
Man, Marquis.
What's wrong with you, man?
Marquis looks
what is your problem,
exactly
man?
like 50, bro. Like,
what is your problem, fam?
I hope they repair it.
Look at that nigga on Kanan look like 50, nigga.
These rich kids, man.
No, he don't look like him like 50. Like Marquis look like him.
Oh,
all right. I had a 50 song tonight too.
What you got?
Well,
have a baby by me, baby.
Man, y'all can do something. I got. I'm about to like pass. I haven't ate, bro.
No, I'm with you, dog. Yeah, let's go. But we ain't gotta do a bunch of songs. Let's do.
It's only 3 of us. We can. You don't want to rock it now?
Yeah, we'll just do. Let me do the outro.
There's only 2 songs to be played.
Let's just do an outro song since I ain't been here in a minute.
What you got?
Let me get I'm Supposed to Die Tonight by 50. I'm Supposed to Die Tonight. That is one of my favorite songs. Definitely in his catalog. So yeah, I'm Supposed to Die Tonight.
It's a weak ass catalog, by the way.
No, I wouldn't call it weak.
Boy, that mixtape series was serious, boy.
Yeah, I gotta go G-Unit mixtapes. I gotta go.
Y'all including all that into catalogs.
Well, yeah, catalog. Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. No,
I do the same thing. I
don't. Then this is why I think it's weak, because I don't revisit mixtape music. Like, how often do I re-listen to that shit? The re-listen value is trash. So if that's a part of the catalog, I still stand on it. Like,
and by that standard, I'm not mad at you. His prominence though was very much raised through mixtapes. So
right.
That's why I give him a little more grace in that arena. However, fifth, I tell people that the music on his second album is better than his first album, and people go,
no, I don't think so.
That's terrible.
Revisit it. No, revisit it. Revisit the music, not necessarily the
big Phil fan, man.
Let's not go necessarily. I am too.
That first album.
Let's not necessarily go hits. Let's just look at the music.
Man, that candy shop shit, all that. Boy, he had some bullshit on that second album.
I don't like Candy Shop.
He had some bull ass shit.
That first album was the whole start to finish. That shit was solid, boy.
Let's get out of here, man. I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta eat.
All right,
I got a lot of shit going on, man.
All right, so we'll get out of here. The closing song for the night is I'm supposed to die tonight.
That was brought to you by Marquis.
Let go, man. Your boys be
Hey, man.
good. Peace.
No doubt. Peace.
Hey man, it's the cup.
We up.
Prat, prat, prat.
He talking about prat prat. All right, man. Y'all boys be good, man.
No doubt.
For sure. Hold it down.
Later.